Hello and welcome to the Friday Wrap for September 4th. May you have a fun, blessed, and safe Labor Day weekend. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope to, again, of course, see you next Friday. Our final concert of the year, last Friday, was the Chicago Experience. It was a Chicago tribute or cover band, and what a wonderful concert it was. They played to a packed crowd. It was a fitting end to a wonderful year of concerts. And I thank you for making the concerts series such a wonderful success. I appreciate everyone who's attended and been involved. As mentioned from the stage, these concerts are free only to the attendees. Of course, it's paid for through the village center, the generous sponsors, and through the sales tax revenue that's generated through the businesses in the village. We really appreciate the support of all the residents and non-residents throughout the year who support the businesses, the restaurants, and the hotels that make it all possible. And thank the events committee and the Burr Park District for all their efforts in coordinating it all year. There were two unfortunate, all I can say is call them tragedies in the local community here. This past week, I'm sorry to report on, but here's the latest on both of those, which I hope you and I trust you probably already heard about. Last Saturday, the unthinkable happened in a neighboring village. It impacted us all when a young woman was attacked in her home. Was brutally attacked and stabbed multiple times. But through the excellent crime scene and investigative work of the Willowbrook Police Department, they were able to locate and impound the perpetrator's vehicle over, I think it was in Brookfield, within 24 hours. And the suspect was apprehended, an African-American man from Indiana. So it was identified and apprehended by U.S. Marshals within a couple days after that. Bond was actually set for $5 million for an Indiana man accused for the crime. His name is Londale Madison, 31 years old, of South Bend. He's been charged with one count of attempted first-degree murder, one count of aggravated criminal sexual assault, one count of home invasion, and one count of armed robbery. All charges are Class X felonies, and if convicted, he could be facing a maximum sentence of up to 120 years. In the Illinois Department of Corrections. Below is a picture of the news conference that I also attended at the Willowbrook Police Department. On Wednesday, also on September 2nd, just past 3:30, we had one of our Burridge's Public Works employees died in a motorcycle accident in Willowbrook. Tim Jordan, a 23-year-old from Bolingbrook, had just left work and headed south on Madison Street. And when he hit a vehicle broadside, and one of his coworkers was just in front of him, and a couple were a few cars behind. But Tim was rushed to the hospital but died of head injuries. He was not, according to preliminary reports, wearing a helmet that was on the back of his bike. The street was barricaded for several hours as the police officers investigated the accident scene. The next day, I visited the Public Works building to offer my condolences to his coworkers and to join them for a minute of silence in honor and memory of Tim Jordan. Funeral arrangements are still pending. In other village news, I met with Willow Springs Mayor Alan Novacek to discuss concerns about possible expansion of the UPS facility that you see over in Willow Springs Road. That was to discuss the possible adverse effects that expansion could have on neighborhoods nearby in terms of actually noise, exhaust fumes, and loss of green space as well as traffic. That's a serious concern and something that he's working on right now, and we'll have more information on that in the future. Also, the Willowbrook Burridge Police Department, Willowbrook Burridge Chamber of Commerce held their monthly meeting at 5 Seasons this week. I was unable to attend that one. That went on. It was a breakfast meeting, and that's actually on Wednesday. The first time I ever used their pool. I've used their pool in probably 4 or 5 years to go swimming that morning, but I missed the meeting. The Quality Inn on South Frontage Road, which I'm sure you know about, has also been temporarily renamed to be the Oaks Hotel. As pending possible renovation upgrades and rebranding plans that first have to go all through the village and things. So, also a reminder: there's a 10-mile fundraising event through Burridge's most beautiful parks. That'll be conducted on September 13th, on Sunday. This annual Pedal of Parks tour begins at 9 a.m. in Harvester Park next Sunday, not this Sunday. All proceeds benefit the Burridge Park District, their programs and events, etc. Now, on a personal note, like I say, is wow. Today is actually the 3rd anniversary of my 50 Capitals and 50 Days trip. I am happy to announce that I've finally finished writing my first book about the trip, about this patriotic pilgrimage. It all started from the Burridge Veterans Memorial, which you can tell by the picture below, as well as in officially launching in Gettysburg, outside the David Wills House, and was completed in front of Lincoln's tomb in Springfield. Now it's time to find a publisher and hopefully get to write the second book about this life-changing journey. Thanks again for joining me. I hope you have, again, a safe and enjoyable Labor Day weekend.